All right, it's Thursday, October 12th, just following up on NVDA. You can see here after buying it at the lower blue line and then scaling out here at that pre-market high, that was high probability to reach. It did kind of move up very strongly at bar number 3, and I decided to exit the trade right here at the upper blue line, 476. So I bought the stock at 470.15, set up an no-risk trade, and then I scaled out at 471.75, set up a no-risk trade. I just exited the rest of the trade at 476. So a really nice trade here on the morning move. It seems to be pausing up here. It's still a directional day. As long as we kind of hold the midpoint of the first bar, we could just get an orderly pause and head up for a second push higher. There are targets above. The only thing that I was looking at the same time with the QQQs that kind of, after this big gap down on the news, pre-market, it kind of went up and it took out, it just kind of made a big push up to take out what might be just stops up here. So I don't know. This is a tricky environment with the SPY being a little lower and the QQQs definitely moving stronger, but all it did was want to come up and take out those highs. So once I saw that take out its highs, and maybe, that's just kind of a false move, I decided to exit the NVDA trade. Let's get to it on the 15-minute chart here. I'm watching a bunch of different stocks at the same time when it was taking out those highs, just because it's a really nice gain. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Ideally, on a directional day, we should just have an orderly pause here and then make a second push up at some point, but maybe a failure is unfolding. Again, as long as it holds the midway point of that first bar, the structure on the day is up, so we'll see what develops. But very nice trade. Again, buying here, low blue line, scaling out here, and then exiting here at 476. Now I get to watch it and see what develops here in the market. If it just kind of pauses here orderly and wants to make a second push up to those highs, it could produce a secondary trade, but I don't know, what's going to happen at the moment. It seems to be really selling off from that level, and we'll see what develops for the rest of the day.